Journal entry number, who cares? Lo taught me, Sned, and the other kids how to gamble. It was a lot of fun. I can't wait to actually get to gamble because I don't want to take money from the others. That's just, I don't know, it's rude to me, I think, to take from them. Because they're my friends. But then again, Sned also did have some good points about how it's essentially lying, but Lo said it was okay. Plus, it's not the only thing I've ever lied about, so it should be fine. But I'm really excited.
Hi, what's up, everybody? I'm Drokra, and today, I tell you what, it's some crazy stuff, man. We've decided. First of all, I'm God, and second, that we're gonna do a little mini session here. Yippee!
What happened last time, Joker?
What happened last time? Oh shit, I gotta do
Your
like
mom.
the whole fucking rundown. Oh, I forgot. Alright.
First in the hole in the first minute.
Alright, we're gonna cram this in. Holy shit. Mark is sleeping, Lil is teaching Sned and Dawn how to play poker and lie really well. Lying is for sinners. Edmure, Octavia, and Zavmor have a chat about something, God knows what. Back to poker. Oliver comes downstairs. Sinks are canon now. The children are revolting. Edmure joins the poker table after the conversation with Octavia and Zavmor. Octavia goes, like, Coco crazy and tries to put Lil and Mark into a room, which doesn't work. And then afterwards, cries, Cass, Typhus, and Kadar return to absolute fucking chaos. Cue the image of the guy holding the pizza with the fire everywhere. And then, yeah, so everybody goes back on track. Octavia apologizes to Mark. And then fucking you guys are in Casares. And the city's super bright and glowy and cool and magic. And wow, it's a magic city. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And then you guys get, like, raided by 2 guards and this little guy. And it was crazy, crazy, cool. And yeah, and they took away Typhus's magic because, you can't worship a death god, apparently. Never mind the moon, but, whatever. And yeah, parking is 200 gold. You guys don't have enough money, so, the 3 of you, welcome here, decided to go pay with your bodies and experiments.
I also wanted to be
I like how an important point of that was sinks exist.
It was an important cliff note, An important cliff note. Anyway, where you 3 left off, portal to the room. And again, to give you an idea, it's a white pristine room. It's kind of musty, with like a one-way mirror, a padded door, no windows. And there's like we would call it an overhead speaker. It's probably some sort of magical, like, something like thaumaturgy or who fucking knows. Anyway, there are going to be 3 tests individually for the 3 of you. 1 per person. Each was going through a different test. So, go right back where we started. Back in the padded room. The voice overhead speaks again. There will be 1 test for each of you. Complete the tests, and you'll get your gold. If you fail to complete the test to its full extent, you will not get your paid upon amount. However, not completing it does not mean failing. It does mean not continuing to the end of the experiment. Am I understood?
Yep.
Yeah. Can you unbind me? That was kind of the clause.
Oh, yeah, of course. Once we start. Now, do any of you here have a familiar?
Not at the
Octavia
moment.
slowly raises her hand.
Wonderful. Okay. I figured one of you had to. It is a magical city, after all. You'd be kind of fools to come here without any magic of your own. No offense.
None
Wow.
taken.
Typhus rolls on the floor.
Some taken.
Typhus isn't rolling on the floor. He's curled up into a little ball and crying.
Rose barking. Rose, ah! Ah! The fucking...
Crying, not barking.
tweaking out. What?
I said he's back in the fucking building again.
He's tweaking out. Anyway, I will have each of you enter this door, and from there, you will find 3 more doors. The one with the familiar, enter the one on your far left. The other 2 you can choose where. The other 2
Octavia
doors
raises her hand.
Yes.
I don't know how to summon it.
What?
I don't know how to summon it.
You hear a little pitter-patter of steps over the intercom as a little Kenku enters the fucking room. You what?
I don't know how to summon it.
It's a familiar. How do you not know?
Well, it wasn't originally mine.
Okay. Are you sure it's a familiar and it's not just some weird animal that's been following you around or like a fae?
I think it was someone's familiar at some point. I think, who did someone say that was? My mom's? I guess. I don't know, I don't remember.
Drokra, can Typhus used to have a familiar, but ever since like he came out of stasis, he's like lost some of his abilities, you know?
No.
But can like Typhus try and
No.
oh no.
No.
You didn't even get
No.
to, like hear the
No.
question. You're just saying no.
No.
Can I ask the
No.
question? Okay.
I mean,
Can
to
I
be
roll
fair,
to
I've
hit
never
Typhus?
really,
Yes.
I've never really
I'm not
tried
going
to
to, but-
summon it. I don't know how, which is why I haven't tried.
Okay. So, bit of an issue. Okay. Do you know what it looks like?
It's been
Very
changing
important.
like every day, slowly morphing into a different type of bird than it was.
Okay, but do you know what it looks like?
Yeah.
Great. And the Kenku puts their hands together, like just above their nose, like a okay, let's get through with this sort of expression, and continues clacking their beak as they do. Okay, we're gonna think really hard about it, and I need you to picture it in your mind.
Octavia closes her eyes and scrunches up her face, and her fists are like scrunched up at her sides.
Great.
She's focusing so hard.
Great. Now imagine it was in front of you.
Okay.
I need you to roll performance for maybe.
Performance?
Or Arcana.
It's
Either
a
works.
nat fucking 20.
Holy shit, the bird appears.
Do I get anything else
Tweeting at you.
from this?
And in it, like a little burst of feathers, and there's like a little like display, you know?
Like it starts shining gold for a few seconds.
Like it's like ethereal as the bird comes into the room. And
I wasted my nat
eloquently-
20 on this.
eloquently lands on your shoulder. Great, okay. And
Mark
the
just
Kenku like
starts,
puts
like,
a hand on their
silently
chest,
clapping.
goes, all is well. Now please walk through the doors. This is
Can you unbind
very
me?
important.
Are
Jesus
you
Christ.
like okay?
Apparently not. No, because come here.
Yeah?
Not you, the weird one with the
They're just a tiefling. They just look like a tiefling, Drokra.
So the get.
the one with the tail.
Oh my god. Well,
Octavia
Did you
looks
just say
back to
one
check if she has a
tail?
tail.
Oh my god.
She doesn't think she does, but she's making sure it's not her.
Joker's making sure to not call Typhus your horny friend right now.
Fucking Christ.
Typhus. Typhus walks forward.
Thank you. Okay. Before I take these off, you should probably know, if you try to harm any of the staff here, you will be put to death. Thank you.
Octavia
And the
raises her
Kenku
hand.
takes off the head. What?
What if the trial involves hurting a member of the staff?
What?
What if the trial involves hurting a member of the staff?
It really
And
doesn't.
so you tell
It
Typhus
really
to,
doesn't.
and Typhus has to.
No, it really does not have any. What?
I'm covering all our bases. I don't want
The
Typhus to
Kenku
get in
thought we were
trouble.
going through the trials.
If-
Little did they know
if
we were
someone
giving
dies-
them one.
If someone dies in this experiment, something has gone horrifically wrong. No one should be dying. That is not how this
know-
works.
What
And the
if
Kenku
Typhus has to hurt
finishes
You know,
someone?
undoing your handcuffs. Jesus
You know,
Christ,
believe it
I
or
need a
not,
drink.
A lot of things have been going wrong in the past couple of weeks.
I swear to God.
And I've been in a coma
What
for
if-
like a wheat for like a couple
Would a
100 years.
caramel help?
Get in the fucking doors before I lose my shit.
Would it make them myself?
Language.
Mark is like
Swear to God.
trying to like contain his laughter and failing horribly at it.
Get in the doors, please. You will
Oh,
not be
God.
paid.
Typhus,
Is
which
that
door
a
do you want?
no? Is that a no on the caramel?
I'll have a caramel, Octavia.
No.
Thank you, thank you.
Typhus, which one do you want? I seriously don't care.
I see. There's an ancient method for this that I've always used to figure out which route to take.
Eeny,
Dip
meeny,
through.
miny, mo.
Dragon's got flu. Out goes dragon pox. Wait, no. Wait, kid's got dragon pox. Out goes you. All right, I'll go with the right door.
Okay. I want that mistake to be in character.
Okay.
Typhus made that mistake.
I'll always take a Typhus mistake over my mistakes.
Okay, sure. I'll take the middle one then.
I'm gonna lose my fucking shit if you don't get in those goddamn doors.
What do you think we're doing?
Great.
That was above table. That wasn't in character.
I know. Sorry, I did not know actually, but
I know. Wait, actually, I didn't know.
That's a lie.
Well, yes, but actually no.
Okay, I'm assuming we just walk
we
in
go
the doors
through the
then.
doors.
Yep.
thank
Go through
you.
the door.
You're welcome. Wait, I never got your
I
name.
swear to God. And like the doors close behind each of you. Then over the intercom again, you hear, "I need a fucking break. You take over for a while." I can't.
Language!
Why'd they turn into Sned?
They did turn into Sned. I can't do this
Ned all
anymore.
along.
It was always Sned. The Sned behind the slaughter, dude.
All roads lead to Sned.
Behind the slaughter.
Oh my god.
So in each of your doors, you find a room. Now,
No, really.
I'm leaving this fucking VC. I can't anymore, man. I fucking can't. Okay, Octavia, in your room, you find like a doctor's bench, you know, like the bed thing, and then you see a tiefling with a notebook.
Do you mean an exam table?
Not that you're gonna
Is it
get
a
cut
therapist's
open. No,
office? Is it a therapist's office?
no, it's like you know when you go into the doctors and they have that weird bed chair thing.
Those are called exam tables.
Sure, go ahead, get on there. Get on it. Ah! Get on it.
What if I don't? What if I just
Then I will move on from you and I will go to someone else.
I get on the exam table.
Great! Amazing!
You gave me this Kenku and made it too fun, okay?
Okay. Okay. Inner peace. Inner peace. Alright. So. Once you sit down, the tiefling looks up from their notepad. Hello and welcome. Thank you for choosing us for your experimentation today. On a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling?
To me. I just kind of had this get offered to me.
We know.
Do you mean like emotionally feeling or physically feeling?
Emotional. Yeah, just overall.
7. Wow, that's really much lower than I thought it was.
Okay. 7's not bad. Tell me about this familiar of yours.
It's a bird.
Okay, anything else?
I mean, I found it in a graveyard, and then it started following me and changing just very slowly over time, and I just kind of forget it exists a lot.
So you
It
didn't
lives in my
make your
room.
familiar.
Can I what?
Interesting. We are, for your test today, we're going to take some vitals and some labs on your familiar here, and you, and see how that kind of bond
Oh,
works
no.
between the two of you.
Oh no. I don't think
That
this is
blood
gonna
work
go
is
very
going to be
well for
very
them.
confusing.
Mhm.
The blood work on these 3 people is going to be very confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A robot, a
One's a
dead
robot,
person,
one's a dragon, and one's
Typhus.
dead.
Three worst people you could have chosen to get vitals from.
All right. So first things first, we're gonna check out your heartbeat here. And the tiefling holds up a little object. It's very, very clearly infused with magic, and they put it up to where your heart should be.
Octavia has a lot of layers on. I should mention she has like a
Doesn't
sweater
matter. They just put it over top.
and. Oh, okay.
And you don't have a heartbeat, do you?
I don't know.
And that was above table.
They would hear mechanical thumping. It's technically a heart, but not really, but kind of. It's like a thing that pumps the fake blood, so it's basically the heart, but it's not a heart.
Okay.
It's like an
It
engine.
sounds like you're having a bit of heart troubles. Have you been checked for Typhus recently?
I don't know what that is.
So it is a very rare disease where your heart kind of turns into gears.
She sort of tilts her head. Why would my heart be gears?
If you really pissed off a fae recently, have you done that?
I talked to a fae, but I don't think I made them upset. They said I wasn't bothering them that much.
Maybe go to the doctor after this. This isn't my problem, so that's on you. Anyway, the main test here that we're going to perform today is through this. And two goblins drag in this sheet of glass. It's on wheels, and it's framed, but it's a sheet of glass nonetheless. Okay.
Is it like an X-ray?
Kind of. You're getting there. Okay, what this is going to do is it's like a mirror or a window into how your magic works. We're gonna take this window, and we're gonna look at how it's connected to your familiar.
Ooh.
Yeah, and you're gonna stay sitting right there so I can take a look at it.
Okay. She goes unnaturally still immediately. Like her face goes still, like in a half smile, half neutral. It's a little bit unsettling how still she goes.
Not my party, not my members, not my party, not my members. Okay. And the tiefling goes behind the screen and
Is that the D&D equivalent of not my circus, not my monkey?
yes.
Oh my god.
Yes, it is.
Octavia's just by existing, just pissing off everyone in this whole facility.
You know, I'm here for it though.
Oh yeah, no.
I am too. I'm thriving.
Typhus just wanting to be able to do something is pissing people off as well.
And then I'm just here laughing.
So, the tiefling walks behind the sheet of glass, and it starts to glow. And you can't see it from your side, but they're obviously seeing something. Yes.
Can I see what it looks like?
In a minute. Yeah, sure. Okay, and they touch a few things on the glass before swerving it around so you can see it, and they move with it. Okay, so first of all, your magic is a little interesting. You have 3
Move
different
now.
sources. What?
Can I move now?
Yes, you can move now. So you have 3
Okay.
different sources.
Her legs start like swinging a little bit.
So that's not our concern. I'm sure you already know where those come from. But
No, I don't. Not really.
so again, not what we're looking at.
Where does
so
I want to know? Where does it come from?
I don't know either.
Okay.
That's not what we're looking at today. We're looking at your familiar. Anyway, this is your
You
familiar.
said I should know. I don't know.
Okay. Alright. This is your familiar. And just like most magically generated familiars, your familiar here is a spirit. The other half
What
of
does that mean?
it means your familiar was once a person, and now it is not. It's a bird now.
Crow?
Anyway, so
Is
the
that familiar
other
my
half of
fucking mom?
the other half of familiars are fae, which yours is decidedly not. So here you can see it is still attaching itself to you, which is interesting because most familiars attach themselves almost immediately. So it's interesting how this one is taking a while, which means it might be a new-ish. I'm not sure. It's an interesting familiar, though. Interesting. Alright, that's all we needed you for. You're promised 200 gold, right?
Was that how much I was promised?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, but what do you mean by any of that?
What do you mean?
By all of the things you're saying, what does that mean?
You're going to have to be more specific. Yeah.
It's still attaching to me. My magic has 3 sources, and also it was a person.
Well, it was a spirit. It could have been a spirit of a bird, or a tree, or... I mean, sure, a person. You said you found it?
Yes.
Where did you find it?
On a gravestone. It was just sitting there.
Interesting. So anyway, yes, most...
My girlfriend said it was my mom's gravestone.
Okay. Not what we're looking at today. That's for you and your girlfriend to figure out. Anyway,
Okay.
here's your payment. Here's the portal. And like a portal opens up in the far end of the room where the door used to be. You can leave now. You're all good to go. Well done.
That was it?
That was it.
Oh, I thought there was more.
That was it.
Okay, thank you.
And she leaves.
Beautiful. The other two.
Yay.
Who do we want to start off with first?
Yay. You know what? Do it in order. Do Hoodie first.
Oh, you're so
From left
generous,
to right.
Bennett.
I know,
You're so
I know.
generous.
I know.
Truly the most generous among us. Okay, so, Hoodie first. I suppose. You also find yourself in a room, obviously, you know, fucking Donald. But unlike the room Octavia was in, which you wouldn't know it, your room has 4 empty canvases.
Huh.
4 empty canvases. And a new speaker starts over the intercom. Hello. This is your test. You will see 4 creatures appear on the canvases in front of you. No, not the real ones. We have had that question before. And 4 creatures do, in fact, appear on the screen.
Yeah.
The first one is what looks to be some sort of smaller dinosaur, probably like a velociraptor or something, you know, historically accurate, not the Jurassic Park one. The second one is a larger snake. The third one is some sort of weird ass, like, tiny griffin looking thing. Instead of like an eagle at the head, it's like a finch. So it's smaller. And the fourth one is a rather small, why am I forgetting the name of it? A rather small stallhound.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much an undead dog.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go with its other name, actually. We're gonna go with, because it's a lot cooler of a name, a famine hound.
Famine hound.
Again, it's an undead dog.
Okay.
But it's kind of small looking, and like it's not like zombie. It's bones. It's like grim, the Dan TDM dog, but like realistic.
Man, I lived on TDM.
Shout
Okay.
out to the autistic people. But like, you know,
All of us.
all of us. And everyone watching, hi. But that was not a diagnosis. Just so you know, that's not a diagnosis. That's just a generalization. You know, the majority of people that play or listen to D&D up till
They know
episode
Drakra. Come on, let's
Drakra.
continue.
Anyway, 4 creatures appear on the canvas. If you could, please choose one of these animals that you would like to meet with. All 4 are completely safe to deal with.
Okay. Can I roll, like, insight to see if that's true?
It is. But yeah, sure you can.
So that is 12.
It is.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll pick the famine hound.
Do you say that out loud?
What was that?
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. The famine hound, like a door opens, like a small little creature door opens to the far left of your room. And out walks, it's probably like the size of like an Aussie or like an e-collie. It's a medium-sized dog.
Yeah.
Its tail is kind of tucked when it first walks up, and when it sees you, it starts wagging really fast. And it's wearing some kind of weird collar. You're not sure exactly what, but it runs up to you and it puts its little paws on your legs. And there's like this rattling bark.
Mark kneels down and starts petting the dog.
When you go to pet it, you expect to hit smooth bone. But before you can reach it, you're stopped by a layer of what feels like fur over top of the skeleton. Not like glued to it, but almost as if there's like a phantom body there. And wherever your hand touches, it lights up like a little blue color.
Mark's just like, you're special, aren't you? Keeps petting.
Do you like this selection, or would you like to see the other options?
I like him. He's cool.
Great. We will now begin your experiment. And a chain reaches forth and lashes onto the collar and drags the dog away. And a wall comes down in between the two of you. It's like it's a see-through one. It's like glass or something, you know, it's whatever. Would you like to be described the experiment? Or would you like to not know?
I'd like to know.
Wonderful. Here, we test to see if we can merge... if we can merge that of a magical creature and person through a bond similar to that of familiars. Also known as, we can then create familiars as we see fit. From anything, not just spirits that manifest themselves into smaller entities, but of griffins, dragons, maybe bigger. And you are an experiment today.
I find this funny since
Okay.
next level Luris will have a pseudo dragon familiar.
You mean Typhus?
Do you mean
Typhus, sorry.
Damn,
I blame you guys. You guys mentioning Luris like all before this.
Bennett's getting.
Dude,
Bennett's
everyone,
got
including
He's
Bennett,
forgetting.
Mrs. Luris. For
He's
real,
forgetting.
slash J, we love
Of
Typhus
course I
too.
miss Luris. But
Why'd you want to get rid of Luris?
because I didn't want to play as him anymore.
Liar. Alright.
I wanted his story to end.
No, you're surreal for that. Honestly, you're surreal for that.
And I really like the idea I had for Typhus. I can only work for your campaign. Well,
yeah,
it
it's
could
true.
work, but
It's
not
true.
the way it works right now.
Yeah, it is a fun, very, very niche character. Anyway, the intercom continues. So far, we have had varying levels of success. But today, we will hopefully see more success. Are you prepared?
I guess.
Wonderful. And the room starts to whir. And you can just feel magic. But what you can also feel and hell, even see, as the magic starts working, again, like, and you can kind of see some of the magic. It's working itself around you and around the dog, via through the wall as like an amplifier. But what you can also see is on the other side of the wall, something else is released. And you can see it quite clearly. It's a spirit. One that has either been sucked from the underworld itself, or was unlucky enough to be caught in some sort of stone, or stuck wandering the earth. And it's just moving around in the magic. And it sees you, and it starts like reaching out, and it looks like it's you can almost hear a wail. It's not making noise, but it looks like that's you know what it's doing, as it like desperately claws and reaches out for Mark.
Mark puts his hand on the glass. Or the wall, whatever it is.
Can you roll me a D20 Sorry, excuse me. A
D20.
D20. Yeah, no pluses, minuses, nothing, just straight D20.
Flatly 20, that's 15.
All right. Mark, how do you like above table? Do you want a familiar? Yes or no?
I'm down for a familiar, especially if it's
Cool,
a
because you're
little
getting
guy.
one.
So if that wasn't a choice, then
You
God.
passed. Basically I was gonna fudge.
It was a yes or no question, and either way, you've had the same result.
No, it was a I was gonna fudge the roll a little bit. To make it so that you failed the check, but you passed.
I'm
Because the
down for a
opposing
doggy.
check was false. You see the spirit wailing, its mouth open as it tries to drag itself towards you, be sucked into the dog, and the magic go between the two of you as finally it all simmers down, and as the wall is lifted again, you feel connection to the thing in front of you. Like, almost like an extension of yourself, but a different entity entirely. It's like, if you wanted, you could tell the dog to do anything, and it would.
Mark walks over to the dog and checks if it's alright.
It looks rattled. It looks a little like its tail is tucked again, but it slowly starts to like wag it when you come back over to pet it.
Yeah, Mark just like hugs it and starts like stroking its fur.
As you are, someone, again with a clipboard, walks into the room. This one being an elf. The one you heard over the intercom.
Can I vibe check this guy?
Straight neutral.
Okay, fair enough.
It worked. Well, we're about to euthanize that thing. It just kept not wanting to do what we wanted it to, but it worked for you.
Why would you want to euthanize this poor little guy?
Well, after the to-be familiars don't harness that magic enough, we have to get rid of them one way or another.
Couldn't have someone like
Oh,
adopt them? Couldn't like send them to like an adoption agency or something?
For a magical creature from the underworld, no less. No.
I'm sure there's some way you could
These
have
guys
sent
would
them.
not do well with Baby and Bailey.
Yeah, they wouldn't. Yeah, they wouldn't.
I mean, that and they're tainted afterward. They're never quite the same. It's just better to, you know?
I guess that makes sense.
Either way. It's your problem now.
He's not a problem. They're not a problem. They're a little guy.
The dog is cowering behind you. By the way, it moved behind you.
Mark's still hugging it
Oh.
during this
Okay, well, it's
confrontation.
pressing into you. Sorry, it is like just it's pressing into you and whining.
Mark hugs them tighter and strokes them more.
Well, if you want an additional 20 gold a day while you're in Casares for your stay, you may come back once a day so we can continue to get readings. We would prefer it if you do this.
Mark's gonna look at the dog shaking and be like, I'll think about it.
Wonderful. You did sign a contract with us that did have you come back at least 2 more times if the test succeeded, so we will see you back 2 more times. But otherwise, come back as freely as you want.
And I have my gold now. And Mark holds out his hand, still
Of
petting the dog.
course. And they put a bag of gold into your hand.
Mark grabs it and smiles and puts it in his pocket. Well, I'll be on my way then, I guess. Are we done?
We are. And a portal opens where the door would be.
Okay, Mark. I don't know if the dog would want to let go, so Mark picks up the dog and starts walking through the portal.
As you walk through, the collar falls off.
Also, Joker, what gender is my little guy?
Odds or evens, honey?
Even.
It's a girl.
Yay.
Yay!
Yay!
And we didn't even need to die and pollute a river.
There's still Typhus.
Speaking
True.
of which, you're given the same spiel.
Yay.
4 canvases, blah blah blah. And as you're trying to choose, one of the canvases goes dark, and it would be the one with the famine hound. Apologies, that one has been taken. We do have a backup, if you'd like. And up on the canvas appears what seems to be a displacer beast that is very small for its species. It's like half the size it
What?
should be.
I'm sorry? You would give us a fucking displacer beast?
Joker.
Yeah, so
Can I like see if I would recognize this displacer beast?
of course you would.
What do you mean recognize the displacer
Fucking
beast?
right.
No, that was it. You can roll.
It's okay.
What do you mean?
I
What do you
s- please.
I think it
recognize?
has something to do with
Please,
Typhus's
please.
backstory.
Oh,
No, no,
18!
no. No shit, but
You do recognize this. You saw it once a long time ago.
Hold on, I've got to do something real quick. I'm sorry.
Are you looking at Typhus's thing? Oh, no, he's gone. No, how's the weather?
How's the weather?
good. Good.
So this is where we take a
Great.
break to make sure you subscribe.
This is. I'm gonna get another drink real
This
quick.
part is getting cut out anyways.
This is where I ask if Drokra checked the Discord DMs because I want to switch what type of bird it is.
Did Bennett just get back as soon as Joker said that they're going for a drink?
I think so. I
Yeah.
wanna swap the type of bird.
Fair enough. I'm trying to think of names for my little girl.
Mine also doesn't have a name. It was like a crow, and I was gonna pick another type of corvid, but also, what if it was a hummingbird?
So real, is Bennett back?
Yeah, Bennett's
Can I
back.
swap it
Yeah.
to a hummingbird?
Fuck it, we ball.
Yay, hummingbird!
Anyway.
It's a female, broad-throated hummingbird.
Yay! Bennett, you do recognize the displacer beast.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
Why? What's wrong? What did I do?
Words cannot describe. Typhus kind of looks at the displacer beast and goes, how did you get that one? And he points at it.
No, it was well, we bought it from a separate zoo. It's from a very specific strain of displacer beasts that is quite old.
Is it? That is...
See, this one
That is...
had a mutation that made it quite small. So they were more than happy to get rid of it.
I have to get him.
Bennett fucking needs this.
And it sucks because next level I'm getting a familiar.
Well, you would replace that
don't
familiar
need
with
it.
this one.
Okay.
I don't need it.
I definitely don't need it. That is, of
Alright,
course,
Typhus,
considering if you get it or not, Bennett.
Yeah. Oh, Typhus goes for says, "I'll take the displacer beast."
Interesting choice. And a door opens. And a displacer beast, wearing a collar, is prodded out. Bennett, since I'm so nice, there wasn't a picture for Hoodie's thing, but there is a picture I was looking at for your thing.
Listen, we all know what Grim looks like. We all watched the mod video.
Exactly. So we're all good on that front. I almost sent a picture of Apollo. That would have been the wrong cat.
I mean, Apollo as a tiny displacer beast in this world is kind of incredible.
You know what? I'm not gonna do that for Bennett's, but yes.
I need him. I had a really cute idea for a pseudo dragon as well, but I need him.
For listeners, Joker's cat is named Apollo, and he's a
Yep.
little orange cat who's
He's
a
my
menace.
little orange fuck. Anyway, the displacer beast walks
Typhus
out and it's
kind of-
puffed up looking at you.
Typhus Typhus kneels down and holds out his hand for her to sniff him. And coax him over hey.
Roll animal handling.
Okay.
This is not a dead dog.
Let me actually
This is a fucking wild cat. Roll animal handling.
Kitty!
I'm
The little
going
kitty
to.
gets
I'm
all
deciding
puffed
which...
up, just like...
Here, I'll put the same image in the chat.
Oh, animal
Are we
handling.
putting it in general?
Okay, that's
I'm
actually not
putting
too
it
bad.
in D&D server chat
Okay,
because we don't use it anymore. It makes me sad.
fair enough.
Animal handling is 16, by the way, Jokra.
Alright, it comes over and it sniffies your hand.
Look at it. Look at it.
Typhus gently scratches it a little bit to
Roll another animal handling for
not
me.
make him stressed. Oh my god. My music cut out.
Oh.
Oh no.
You can roll with advantage, Bennett.
7. Oh my god. Oh, thank god. Okay, that's 19.
Alright. You pet it and it starts purring and it like the other thing cats do, like it pushes its nose into your hand.
Oh.
It does that.
Having a cuteness overload, holy fuck.
So am I. What is it with me and getting really dangerous pets?
Octavia gets a bird. I get a dog. You get Death Destroyer of Worlds every
Yeah,
single
Octavia
time.
has like this tiny little
Honey,
fat
honey,
green hummingbird
Honey,
that just sits in her palm, and
no,
is just a little guy.
I'm
and
gonna,
you have
I'm gonna pull back.
Displacer Beast.
I'm gonna pull back. Hoodie, what do you mean Bennett gets God, like, Death Destroyer of Worlds? Perry fucked so many people up.
Yeah.
Perry was a god.
Dude,
And Perry was God.
Perry was a minor god,
Dude.
thank
Well,
you
I
very
got it.
much.
Perry
But
was.
still,
Uh,
a
No, Perry was
god.
male. Perry was male. It's just the person trapped inside Perry was a goddess. Bennett.
Yeah, you get Death Destroyer of Worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, not anymore.
Literally fireballed the shit out of so many people.
Yeah, and he was my baby boy.
That's the day you started liking Ebmir as well, actually. Remember, because you saved Perry and you're like, alright, I'm cool with this guy.
Yeah, Ebir's chill like that. I love that guy.
Yeah, killer. Is this the one you have selected, or would you like to see the other options?
yeah, I select this.
Wonderful. And it, once again, a wall slammed down between the two of you.
Excuse this? Excuse me?
Here at this facility,
I'm like,
we are experimenting with trying to formulate and solidify the ability to artificially create a familiar bond with any animal we so choose. You're testing it today.
oh, great. Oh, this is great. Okay. Typhus like shakes his like hands and like starts walking backwards from like the glass and like looks around to see if there's any way he can get to the displacer beast.
There isn't. As the
Yeah, I
room
figured.
starts to shake a little bit and you feel magic start to envelop the room and envelop you and envelop the displacer beast as it yowls and kind of pushes itself into a corner. Since you
Oh
are
God,
Death's
no.
champion itself, you also see the spirit.
Oh,
Different one,
no.
but a spirit nonetheless. As it kind of whirls its way around the displacer beast. I need you to roll me flat d20.
Okay, come on. I'm actually gonna use a different dice. That one's been okay.
the unlucky dice.
Well, no, it's been pretty good, but I don't want to like keep
Death
using it because it's
Destroyer of
been that good.
Worlds.
All right, look here, silver dice. I know I haven't used you much. You better pull through, or I swear to God, I will throw you out the window. Hey, Drogcra.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, Drogcra.
Yeah, what's up, Bennett?
How does a nat 20 work?
Oh shit! I thought you were like a fucking 1 or a 2 or something.
I was about
I
to
thought
ask.
it was either a 1 or a nat 20. I
I
know
was-
that boy.
Bro, I saw a 2 and my heart stopped.
I was about to ask for a video of you throwing that dice out the window.
No shame. I was like, Team Fordhouse is not actually happening because I'm getting thrown out the window.
Margaret, you would have that danger if you fuck up their characters too much. You're gonna have that danger.
Joke's on them.
Going to? There is.
I'm actually
danger.
allergic. I am allergic to defenestration. You can't catch me. Anyway, you see.
You're allergic to it, just makes it more effective.
No, I bounce off the window.
We cover the door handles in it.
God, oh
You
no.
can't leave.
I just start bouncing off the doors. No, so you see the spirit envelop the displacer beast before dispersing, and as does the magic. And once the wall lifts, you feel a connection. in the same way Mark did, were you it's familiar. Yeah. That.
Yay!
Well, I mean, I could take it back.
Ow. No, no. I'm sorry, I just can't be loud. Like,
Sure. Anyway, what do you do?
Typhus goes over to the displacer beast and like tries to calm it down since it was shaking very violently in the corner.
It looks like it's trying to teleport, but it can't quite.
Oh.
A, because it's too bright, and B, there's something going on. But after you start to approach it, it pauses for a second, but like hops like towards you and like clings to you. It hurts kind of. The claws kind of hurt, but like, it is clinging to you.
It like clings onto his scales.
My oh my!
It's somehow gone
And
like
you
under.
see an Eladrian elf walk through, different from the high elf that saw Mark. What is with your group and these experiments working? Usually they don't hold much merit.
What can I say? We're very special.
Wonderful. Well, we're sorry to see this little gem go. If you want to continue coming here, you can come here for 20 gold per visit. You are required to come here at least 2 more times before your leave of Kazaris for more readings and other things, tests that we need to perform, test the strength of the bond and all that, but otherwise, you are free to go. Any questions?
No, just still wondering who exactly you bought it off.
Oh, we don't really know.
That's just great. Nothing? You can't give me anything? Not a name, a description, color of their eyes?
No. No. Just someone looking to get rid of a zoo animal they had. From some zoo, I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, they snap and a portal opens.
Can Typhus cough the name of the zoo, Jokra?
Sure. What was
Well,
that?
I don't actually know the name, you never told me. Nothing, don't worry about it.
That's because I haven't come up with one. Alright, well, you're free to go. If you have a cough, please leave.
Would it be mean to, like, just before he leaves, cough again?
Sure.
I'm not going to, because I don't think Typhus would. But I feel like it would be really funny.
That's
Loris
why we
would.
need Loris back. Loris would.
Yeah, Loris would. Loris
Loris,
would, like,
my
walk
beloved, would.
through, peek his head back, and then cough.
Loris, my
Anyway,
beloved,
do you go
would.
through the portal?
Yeah.
Alright. And that is where session ends.